Welcome to Tech Vibe, where we cut straight to the future, no filler, just insight. Today, let's explore what the next Apple TV 4K might bring, when it could arrive, what upgrades to expect, and whether it will redefine streaming at home. Imagine a streaming box that doesn't just play 4K HDR content, but anticipates what you want next, responds faster than ever, and folds into your smart home like it was born there. Now imagine it powering casual gaming, handling AI-assisted features, and maybe even placing video calls, all from your living room. That's the ambition many believe Apple is chasing for the next Apple TV 4K. Stick around, because some of these rumored changes could shift how we think about set-top boxes. The timeline is the first mystery to unravel. Apple hasn't confirmed anything, but rumor trackers and analysts generally point to a late 2025 launch, likely between October and November. Some reports even tie the new Apple TV reveal to Apple's usual fall hardware events. It would make sense. It gives Apple a chance to bundle it with other updates and capitalize on holiday sales. Others leave a little wiggle room for early 2026. Especially if component supply or development hurdles crop up. What's clear is the wait has already been long. The current Apple TV 4K was last refreshed in late 2022, so 3 years without an update. One of the strongest and most repeated upgrades is a new chip. The existing Apple TV 4K runs on an A15 Bionic, but rumors suggest the next model could move to a 17 Pro, or possibly even a variant closer to what we'll see in iPhones. That jump could unlock 15 to 30% gains in both CPU and GPU workloads, possibly giving Apple's streaming box more headroom for demanding tasks. If it leans into gaming or on-device intelligence, that boost becomes essential. Some speculative sources also point to Apple pushing toward a 18-level silicon in later versions. Connectivity is another area expected to see changes. The next Apple TV may incorporate the N1 wireless chip, a new integrated solution combining Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and Thread for smart home connectivity. That means stronger range, better stability, and tighter integration with HomeKit and Matter devices. There's also talk of a jump to Wi-Fi 6E, or possibly even readiness for Wi-Fi 7, which would future-proof it for streaming, cloud gaming, and smart home data. One exciting rumor centers on Apple Intelligence features arriving on the box. While many AI-centric tools are more at home on phones and computers, Apple is likely to expand smarter recommendations, voice assistants, or scene analysis on the TV side too. We might see a more capable Siri, perhaps even local AI features, predictive content suggestions, or smarter search that can scan background scenes. The idea of a set-top box becoming smarter isn't new, but integrating Apple's ecosystem-level AI could be the differentiator. Here's a mid-video hook. Some leaks also point to a built-in camera with center stage support, something Apple could use for FaceTime calls directly on the TV, or gesture-based control. Right now, Apple TV users rely on continuity camera via iPhones for video calls, but integrating a native camera could change that. Gesture control or on-screen interactions would bring it closer to an interactive hub, not just a passive receiver. On the software side, we have to consider tvOS 26, which Apple has already teased. That update brings the liquid glass interface, a translucent UI overlaid on content that reacts dynamically. It's a fresh visual direction, and the next Apple TV is likely to lean into it fully, possibly enabling effects or transitions not possible on older hardware. The new OS may also unlock exclusives that only the newer box can handle. Design-wise, rumors suggest Apple may keep the same overall form factor, opting for continuity over reinvention. The box remains sleek, minimal, and familiar. The real change comes under the hood, not around the edges. Apple's strength often lies in incremental but meaningful improvements rather than radical redesigns, especially for its accessory and supporting hardware lines. Storage and memory will be crucial, especially if AI and more demanding media or gaming tasks are on the agenda. The next Apple TV could see increased RAM or higher base storage configurations to accommodate more apps, local caching, or even offline processing for intelligence features. We could see a tiered model strategy, one version optimized ed for streaming, another more powerful for pro users or gaming. Gaming remains one of the more ambitious areas. With a faster chip and better connectivity, Apple could position the new Apple TV 4K more aggressively as a casual console alternative, supporting more console-grade games via Apple Arcade or streaming, smoother frame rates, and perhaps better controller support. If paired with local graphics enhancements or accelerated APIs, it may deliver a better experience than ever before in the Apple TV line. Audio and video output are likely to stay at high standards. The box will continue to support Dolby Vision, HDR10+, Dolby Atmos, and maybe expand HDMI capabilities, e.g., HDMI 2.1 features, to support higher refresh rates or dynamic HDR with less latency. For home theater users, ensuring low-lag, high-fidelity output is non-negotiable. One potential wildcard: Apple could push the Apple TV toward more than just a media device. It may lean deeper into smart home hub responsibilities, tying together Apple's smart home ambitions. With Thread, Matter, and HomeKit in play, the new box might centralize more automation, hub duties, and synchronized experiences between Apple devices. Pricing is always speculative, but some analysts believe Apple may try to make the new model more accessible. The current price for Apple TV 4K starts around $129 for 64 GB, Wi-Fi only. Rumors suggest Apple may introduce a version under $100 to widen its user base, or keep the existing model as a lower-tier option while the new box aims higher in features. As we consider these upgrades, keep in mind the risks. Not every rumor will materialize. Apple must balance cost, performance, and reliability. Integrating AI features could introduce complexity, and camera inclusion may raise privacy concerns. Manufacturing yield, component delays, or Apple's strategic prioritization could push features into future versions or force compromises. Still, the pieces point towards something meaningful. If Apple delivers a refreshed chip, smarter connectivity, AI-enhanced features, and possibly a camera, while keeping support for Dolby formats, strong streaming, and a familiar user experience, the new Apple TV 4K could be the most compelling box it has ever offered. We might see the official reveal before you know it. If Apple sticks to its familiar rhythm, the next few months could bring announcements, pre-orders, and lots of excitement among tech fans. If you're considering upgrading now, it may be worth waiting, especially if the leaks hold weight. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. You don't want to miss when Apple finally pulls back the curtain on the next Apple TV 4K. This is Tech Vibe, always looking ahead so you don't get left behind.